Hope all's well with everyone. Hopefully we don't have to worry about the stream crashing slash buffering slash where you guys can hear me in the stream today. And I just realized I forgot to share it on my Discord like I've been doing. Oops. Oh well. Right now I'm currently working on the second Discord new channel, so that's why the link's completely up to date for those of you that are wondering, because right now I'm trying to still decide if I'm making it into a series where I explain how to make your own Discord server. I've been slowly working on different things like that. I'm trying to decide and making sure I know how you can do different settings so I can feel like that I can talk about it more instead of just giving you guys basic instructions. I know some people would like just that, but I know some of you guys would like to know a little bit more of what you're doing instead of just saying click this, and you're all good to go. Hope all's well with everyone as we're just chilling out here, talking to you guys as I see you guys, that we're just chillaxing. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Rhypi, where I do a variety of different games, just depending on how I'm feeling. Or these trying machines to and from work, or on rare opportunities I do some carback openings. And I'm a high school math teacher slash college instructor, so sometimes I'm busy doing other things. So sometimes when I'm wanting to do a stream, sometimes it changes because it's something that happens at my jobs. I enjoy doing stuff on here, enjoy what I do as a math teacher at the high school level and at the college level. That is a way for me to feel like I can help people that need it, because I know that not everyone enjoys mathematics, so I'm just trying to make sure to help you guys as best as I can. Again, if I happen to be your teacher or professor, I know some people have joked that I should, when I'm doing Rhypi's math, say that I'm Professor Rhypi. I'm not sure. I haven't quite decided what to do the math channel yet. There's some things I have to make sure that I don't do just because I know, since I'm an active tutor as well, that I want to make sure that it doesn't feel like that I'm just trying to put everything in one video, because if I do that, then you guys might be like, wow, this is too much. Also thought about doing a series within the math channel that I do ones that are like different methods, but then also make a video being like what not to do when solving, me pointing out common mistakes I see people make when they are answering that kind of question, what things to watch out for. Thought about making that to make it kind of unique, but who knows for sure. Hey, 315, how are you doing? Good morning to you, bro. Much love to you. Hope things been going good. But yeah, we're just chilling out, hanging out. If you guys want to try the best stuff, we can. If you just want to say hi, that's cool too. We're just vibing, relaxing, chillaxing, however you want to say it. That we're just on our way to my workplace. I'm in Central Texas. Nerf. How are you doing today? I understand that, 315. I understand that. Right now, why I don't say certain city, because right now I'm in the intersection of like 4 cities right now. At this spot right here, where each direction I go leads to a different city. And there is a lot of intersections in Texas that do that. And I'm sure there's other places that have experienced that as well. That's easier to say Central Texas. Thank you, brother 315. But yeah, for me, I just enjoy doing different things and just having fun with it. I always feel bad when I do the Z. I know some of you guys laugh at it because you're like I know you're doing your full-time job, part-time job, and trying to make time for us. But I know some of you guys that haven't been in my channel long, when I do the Z, that you guys are like, what's going on? Why is people still here? Like, I know I still need to edit the video from last night because the stream wise, because I ended it and then somehow the stream was still going. So I have no clue what happened. Understand that 315, especially if you enjoyed it while you was there. Because I know some people, they move out of any state because of not by choice sometimes And that is by choice, depending on what our job we picked up was. Just one of those interesting things to think about. Yeah. Makes sense. I can't speak on other parts of Texas, but I know at least parts I lived in, they're slowly trying to, besides land that they're trying to keep farmland to keep producing, but things that they're trying to convert from farmland to city life. It's been interesting seeing them trying to quickly build stuff. Like some of the cities that I currently drive right now, if you look at the map from 10 or 15 years ago, some of these cities don't even exist back then. I know you can also say that about different places in other parts of the world too, that sometimes a city all of a sudden comes up on the map and you're like, wait, where did that came from if you're not living nearby? Or a city just all of a sudden vanish overnight because they had a new name or that not enough people was living there, so they switched it from being considered a city to a town. The name sounds familiar. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure offhand. Like, I know I've seen it in commercials if it's what I'm thinking of, but I can't tell you for sure. I'll have to look it up and tell you in Discord if I've seen it. Excuse me. It's like I said, I figured it was one of the challenges. I just couldn't think of it. I just don't know if I've been inside of it to see how it looks besides the challenge. You gotta say some days, I have no clue if I could do it now, but back when I was still in college, I always joked to myself that if I ever had a chance to do any of those challenges, how much would I have been able to eat on my own? In college and before college, I used to eat a lot of food sometimes when I was really hungry. So I remember sometimes when my family knew that I was super hungry that day, that they got me 4 different boxes of pizza because I would eat all 4 boxes without even thinking about it. I was just that hungry. And me still being in top shape to run sometimes it's just like, I'm able to still run some days. Yeah, I just know I never really got into football. I knew how to play, but both me and my dad was both like, I don't want you to join the football team. Even though at my second middle school, because during my 8th grade year, they was trying to change what middle school everyone go to depending on what they wanted to do. And I had 2 or 3 coaches that kept on trying to convince me, like, I don't really want to do it. And then they told my dad to try to convince him. He's like, I don't want my son in football. Understand that, 315. Hello, A1. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Nothing like something being almost a red and someone still trying to follow me. Even though it was complete red for them. Stand that 315 because I know it just was a thing while I was taking more classes, but I don't know if it's for sure because I know different parts of Texas have different requirements. So I know at my school we had to do a foreign language, and I just chose Spanish since most people I knew was speaking Spanish. I know that I could have learned German or French, but I wasn't really interested in that. And then my junior year, they started letting us learn Japanese because we gained a Japanese teacher, but that wanted to teach Japanese, I should say. But at the time, I was just like, I don't want to. I just got done with Spanish 3 my sophomore year. I do not want to take another language class right now. Because at that point, I knew that I still had to do some of the other required electives. Sometimes I wonder, my friends who got to be in that class, do they remember more of their Spanish or more of their Japanese? For those that didn't always know Spanish before we was in taking the classes. So I did a couple of my friends that was trying to convince me to take the class with them. I'm like, nah, not too worried about it right now. Have fun. Excuse me. It's at that time that besides the 4 core classes and we was 8 periods, that band and cross country was 2 of my periods, so that left me with 2 things to fit in my schedule with other electives I needed to take. And some of my classes counted for other electives. Some of them I had to do something for the Pacific one, since I was going for the what was called distinguished at the time. I don't remember if we still have that name for a diploma nowadays, but it was the case that we had to do 4-4-4-3 foreign languages to 1 hour fine arts, 1 hour gym, even though most people had more if they was in any kind of sport. We had half credit of speech, we had to have half credit of health, a year of technology. I'm trying to remember what else was required. I know some of the things that was required I did in 8th grade, and I don't remember for sure which ones. I know I had a lot more credits than what was needed to graduate. That for sure I know I did. But I didn't take all those classes in high school besides AP credit. Just because I didn't want my parents have to pay so much for me. Even though I know that they was always shocked that I didn't want to do certain classes, so I'm like, I'm not too worried about it. Especially for some dual credit classes, I'm like, don't know if I want to do the dual credit. But thinking about it now, I'm just like, wondering how it would have been different if I took some of those classes. But at the same time, I'm like, that I wouldn't have been able to talk about different things with my students, about things to watch out for some of their classes. Brother Omar, how are you doing today? Good morning to you. Much love to you. Indeed, Brother Omar. Stay safe. If you're traveling today, stay safe as well. And hopefully. How was the water pipe? Was everything okay for you on that? Because I know you told me about it being that it froze on you. Last time I talked to you about it, I just haven't had a chance to ask you on your stream. Yep. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, on the ZZZ. Yep, that's why I changed the title. If you notice, I said, need to edit. I put it in the title to remind myself. That's why I know so many of you guys want me to put some kind of emoji so you guys can use it when it happens. Right now I'm debating about 3 different designs for it, and 2 of them someone had offered to make it, so I'm trying to decide if I want to try to make my own or if I want to ask that person to make it like they wanted to. Hey Jimmy, how you doing? Welcome in. I understand, barely awake. So, you probably looked at the alarm and like, I guess I'll get up. Oh, Rhypi streaming. Let me go. Oh gosh, Lothar, you would do that on me. You would do that. If I'm recognizing that emoji, right? You would say that. And then besides those of us, if I think all of us aren't in US that's in chat currently, but those of us that are lurking might be in other parts of the world. Who knows? Yep. Yeah. I've been troubleshooting different ideas for it. I'm just thinking about asking one of my artist friends that makes icons more to see if they can help me come up with a cool one. Understand that, brother Alma. Jimmy. I just still think it's funny. About 80% of the time that I have Z'd on you guys, that's been at some point during a WoW stream. That's why I know some of you guys are like, are you sure you want to still play the game? I know that's what some people will probably tell me. I'm like, yes, because I know that some of you guys do enjoy it when I'm not just ZZZ. And I want to eventually, kind of like how some streamers do it with like how Crafting and a couple others, like maybe in the future we can have it on a day when they're not doing it, me try to run a raid with all you guys. But I know not everyone plays World of Warcraft, so I'm not gonna have it where I want you guys to feel like you have to get the game so you can play with me. I know that eventually we'll play other things too. But it's just one of those things I've been debating about. I understand that 315. Because I know you're tired of shoveling / plowing the snow out. Since, your workplace will still be like, you come in. Looks like I'm taking the second path today. Since I couldn't get through the first path, oh well. There's a reason why I have different ways to get to the school. Especially on days like that where no one was letting me cross. I understand that, 315. I understand that. By the way, 315, while I'm thinking about it, whenever you get a chance on Discord, can you on Amazon look at the different fuses for the Escape? And if I need to tell you what year, I'll message you later to see if there's a good brand of fuses that you would recommend. Because I keep seeing brands I don't know when I'm looking up on Amazon, because I need to replace a lot of fuses in my mom's car. I just wanted to see if there's something that you recommend me looking brand-wise. And some of the brands I don't want, I keep seeing bad reviews, so I'm like, I don't know if I want to trust that brand. Yeah, I know you fix things for your vehicle, so I figured to ask you the questions about the fuses, make sure that it's a good brand. Because right now I'm thinking about going to other places, but I've had one who's like, oh, just get it on Amazon. Don't get it here if you're planning to replace a lot of fuses, not just a couple. Bum, 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 bum. Do, do, bum, bum. Da, 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. I'm just making sure, because I know I want to make sure that I get the right pieces as well, because I know that they sometimes sell the other ones that aren't for your vehicle, but even the ones that look similar to the ones I have, I would just sometimes see name brands and the different brands. I'm like, what in the world is that? That I couldn't even read the name off of it sometimes. Of what they're trying to say the brand name is. I'm like, what? That's also how some people feel about IKEA in that same way. That they try to read the name of the different products, and they're just like, huh? When they look at it later, or while they're at the store, they didn't know exactly what they wanted, and then trying to find the same thing. They're like, what? Wait, why is it called this? And it feels weird that I'm already here since the last couple of days that I've gotten here at 6 feet or later. But this means more. I'm chilling out with you guys for a little bit before I need to go inside. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about too. I just, like I said, I went to one of the parts store, and they was when I told them what I was planning to do, it's like, just get it out of Amazon. Even though he was considered the assistant manager, I'm like, damn, why are you the assistant manager if you're not trying to convince me to buy your product? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, I know some do it because once you tell them the reason behind it, that they want to make sure that you don't get ripped off. But at the same time, it's one of those funny things to think about. Like, I know I've seen other managers and store managers do that, but it's just when it happens to you, you're just like, wait, what? But yeah. But then I don't trust him as well, because the relay the relay button switch that I had to buy, even though it's working fine, but because of how small it is for the others, I'm not sure about. But before even I got this one, that she made a mistake with one of the doctors asked me to prescribe something that didn't help, and it's like, what? Alright. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream here. I appreciate everyone for stopping by. So, appreciate everyone who talked. Thank you, 315, Oma, Jimmy, Lofart, and many others that stopped by. I didn't get a chance to see your names, but just remember, you got this, guys. Hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching the stream, video, or watching, or reading any of my posts. Just remember that we have 63